Hey there, Panda Pals! You are all familiar by now of how my Fursona came to be. If not, I point your attention to this video here. Like the creation and development of any Fursona, there is quite a bit more to the story, so think of this as a part 2. Panda Chen was created one afternoon in 2001. My first attempt at her design was... well... yeah... She was of course always meant to be created after my own image, and this was before I liberated myself from those god-awful bangs. Ugh. She was only ever drawn this way the one time. This version never went any further than my own hard drive. It was never shared anywhere, at least not until years later. It wasn't until 2003 that I would revisit the idea of having a Fursona, and it was here that Panda Chen would receive just a teensy redesign. This time around, she could be seen in her full outfit, keeping the lavender sleeveless turtleneck and adding a pair of baggy cuffed jeans. By the way, if her clothing looks familiar, it's because it was inspired by Yamato Ishida from Digimon. And of course, she trades in her bangs for a more parted look. Originally, she was meant to have brown hair, as is my actual hair color, but over the years, more and more folks would mistake the brown tint as red. So after a while, I just went with it. I'll admit, red is a much better color on her. As the years went by, as my personal art style would evolve, so would her appearance. Her design would begin to show more and more subtle changes. In 2006, I made my first attempt at launching a little webcomic, titled simply Panda Jenn, where she would receive further development as not just a Fursona, but an actual character. In 2007, this first attempt would be shelved, and after a 5-year hiatus, Simply Panda Chen received a fully polished reboot. I plan to do a separate video that goes further into the comic and its creation at some point. After years of drawing her in comics, I began simplifying her design in ways that would be more beneficial to maintaining a steady flow of comic posts, while maintaining the integrity of her original character design. For example, after a while, I stopped drawing her with a philtrum. That's the little line between the nose and the mouth, for those of you who don't know. Finally, we get to the more current design. Aside from tints of color and a few minor details, she hasn't changed too much in the past 13 years. From 2001 till today, it has been a long and interesting journey. She has since then celebrated her 20th anniversary. Where will Panda Jen be 20 years from now? Who knows? Maybe starring in her own animated series? Hey, a girl can dream. Well, that's all for now. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to be notified of new videos, just boop that bell icon. And most importantly, live, love, and be furry. Thank you to all my podtastic patrons.